Good evening. This is All India Radio Kohima. I'm Jonas Yantan with Evening News. The headlines. Union Minister Nityanand Rai says National Security Guard is capable to neutralize any terrorist activities in establishing peace in the country. India's COVID-19 vaccination anthem launched. Indian government to allow foreign tourists to enter the country on chartered flights. And State Animal Husbandry and Veterinary Services cautions public to remain vigilant and cautious while availing veterinary services. As India is on the verge of vaccinating 100 crore people against COVID-19, All India Radio salutes all the people, doctors, nurses and others who made this possible. At the same time, we caution our listeners that the battle against COVID is not yet over. We appeal to our listeners who are yet to get fully vaccinated to get vaccinated at the earliest and also help others get vaccinated. During the festival season, please follow these 3 simple steps. Wear a face mask, maintain 6 feet for social distancing, focus on hand and face hygiene. For any COVID-related information and guidance, contact National Helpline numbers 011-2397-8046 and 1075 and State Helpline number 1800-345-0019. And now the news. Union Minister of State for Home Nityanand Rai said that National Security Guard NSG is capable of neutralizing any terrorist activities and establishing peace in the country. Speaking on the occasion of the 37th Raising Day of NSG at Manesar in Haryana, Rai said the nature of challenges has changed and the security forces have to be prepared for incidents like drone strike and lone wolf attacks. He said NSG has increased its efficiency and its capability from time to time and is always ready to face challenges. Rai further added that it is a matter of pride for the country that NSG today is equipped with the latest weapons and equipments and is known among the world's best counter-terror forces. Petroleum Minister Hardeep Singh Puri and Health Minister Mansukh Mandaviya today launched the anthem on India's COVID-19 vaccination. The song has been sung by eminent singer Padma Shri Kailash Kher. Addressing the gathering, Puri said, under the visionary leadership of the Prime Minister Narendra Modi, the production and distribution of COVID-19 vaccine is going on successfully and soon the nation will be able to touch the 1 billion mark of administering vaccine doses. He said it is not a mere government program, but a mass movement. Speaking on the occasion, Mansukh Mandaviya said transporting the vaccine from one place to another was also a big challenge, and this was made possible by everyone's efforts. More than 97 crore 23 lakh COVID-19 vaccine doses have been administered in the country so far under the nationwide vaccination drive. The ministry said the country's recovery rate currently stands at 98.08%, which is the highest since March last year. Active caseload stands at 2,01,632, the lowest in 218 days. It also said over 101 crore vaccine doses have been provided to states and union territories so far. The Health Ministry also said more than 11 crore 12 lakh balance and unutilized COVID vaccine doses are still available with the states and union territories. Report of 24 new positive cases of COVID-19 detected today have increased Nagaland's total confirmed COVID cases to 31,571. With a sample positivity rate of 4.30%, the state's active COVID cases stand at 236. In addition, recoveries of 14 infected persons have also added the total recovered cases to 29,639, reaching a recovery rate of 93.88%, while tally of COVID casualties remained at 659 as no death was reported today. Weekly COVID-19 Bulletin of State Health Department issued this evening stated that 11.34 lakh doses of COVID-19 vaccines have been administered across the state till yesterday. The Health Department said Dimapur, Kohima, Longlang and Mukokchung are the highest vaccination coverage districts. This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on a YouTube channel, AIR News Kohima. Indian government has allowed foreign tourists to enter the country on chartered flights. Union Home Ministry has started granting fresh tourist visas to foreigners coming to India through chartered flights with effect from 15th of October. The ministry in a statement said that all COVID-19 protocols and norms notified by Health Ministry are to be adhered to by foreign tourists and carriers bringing them into India and other stakeholders at landing stations. Animal Husbandry and Veterinary Services AHNVS Department on observing some unscrupulous persons practicing veterinary medicines without qualification has cautioned the public to remain vigilant and cautious while availing veterinary services for animals, pets or birds. In a press release, AHNVS Deputy Director Dr. Wopantang Ezung stated that only degree holders in BVSC and AH called veterinary doctor or veterinarian can diagnose, treat, prescribe medicines, drugs or perform surgeries. The department said that veterinary field assistants, VFAs, and lay persons manning the private veterinary clinics are not authorized to diagnose diseases, write prescriptions, or do surgeries. The department has cautioned that impersonation and cheating are legal offences under the Indian Penal Code, adding that such unscrupulous persons would be arrested and legal proceedings under appropriate sections of the IPC would be initiated. Further, the department has requested the public to inquire and verify whether those working in the private veterinary clinics were qualified veterinary doctors or are VFA or salespersons. Union Minister of State for Commerce and Industry, Anupriya Patel, has stressed on the need for effective cooperation between Shanghai Cooperation Organization SCO member states for a balanced and equitable growth in trade and commerce. The minister said this at the 20th meeting of SCO ministers responsible for foreign economy and foreign trade, which was hosted by Kazakhstan. In her intervention at the meeting, Patel also proposed for creation of a new special working group on startups and innovation and for setting up of a new expert working group on cooperation in traditional medicines. She also stressed that cooperation in the field of startups and innovation can be a focal point in reviving our economies from the consequences of the pandemic. Patel emphasized that SCO members must prepare, act and stand in solidarity with each other and pursue an agenda that is equitable and inclusive and development-oriented. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will share his thoughts with the people in the country and abroad in a Man Ki Baat program on All India Radio on 24th of October. It will be the 82nd episode of the monthly radio program. The Prime Minister has invited people to share their ideas for this month's episode. People can share their views in the Namo app or MyGov Open Forum. They can also dial the toll-free number 1-800-11-7800 and record their message for the Prime Minister either in Hindi or English. The phone lines will remain open till 22nd of October. People can also give a missed call on 1922 and follow the link received in SMS to directly give their suggestions to the Prime Minister. The 17th edition of Indo-US Joint Training Exercise ex-Youth Appears 21 commenced at Joint Base Elmendorf-Richardson in Alaska yesterday. 300 U.S. Army soldiers and 350 soldiers of the Indian Army are participating in the exercise. The 14-day training schedule includes activities on joint training in a counter-insurgency and counter-terrorism environment under United Nations mandate. The joint exercise will facilitate both armies to know each other better, share their wide experiences, and enhance their situational awareness through information exchange. And now 20 News, here are the main points again. Union Minister Nityanand Rai says National Security Guard is capable to neutralize any terrorist activities and establishing peace in the country. India's COVID-19 vaccination anthem launched. Indian government to allow foreign tourists to enter the country on chartered flights. And State Animal Husbandry and Veterinary Services cautions public to remain vigilant and cautious while availing veterinary services. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.